Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to the Starladder Land Finals. We have made our way all the way to the last series that we will be casting over here on the Little Brother Backroom channel to the main stage, and it's going to be a lower bracket best-of-3 matchup of Team Tinker taking on Cloud9. One hell of a storyline we got here for you, and it should be a real awesome time. It's going to be myself, KotLGuy, bringing you the coverage, and I'm not going to be going at it alone. I got my good buddy, Mr. Alan Reubors Anderson, back by my side once more, joining me remotely. Are you still awake, my friend? I know we have been prolonging this match quite a bit. I just want to make sure you're still alive. Hello?
Oh yeah, I'm alive. I'm doing well. Got me some Reese's, what are they? Buttercups? Reese's, yeah.
You always have like
of that.
this amazing food, and I'm sitting here drinking water. All I want to do is take a hot shower when this is done, and like treat myself to like a big greasy pizza. That sounds wonderful.
I want to eat. I wouldn't even mind eating. Having it at the you saw Merlini, naked in the bathtub eating. I wanted. I'm not naked. Okay, he had his bathing suit on, yeah. But I would like to, sit down and just eat and take a hot bath too, man. That'd be pretty nice.
It will be. We're almost there. We could do it. We're in the home stretch right now, but you know what? I'm excited nonetheless because Team Tinker, who we just witnessed pull out what some could consider a bit of an upset, taking down Team Malaysia in a 2-1 battle, now have the tough test of facing Cloud9. Now, Cloud9, this is the first time we get to personally cast them over here on the secondary channel. And what was their journey to here? Well, they got to go against Team Tinker in the opening, and they took them out 2-0. It was pretty convincing. They knocked Team Tinker down. They moved on forward, and then they got stomped from Vici Gaming 2-0. Then they got moved to the bottom. Cloud9 then went against Alliance and beat them 2-0. So now here we are back again in a revenge match of Tinker taking on Cloud9. KotLGuy gets to duke it out with his former comrades. All of these players know each other very well. They've been involved in the Dota scene and in the North America part of it for the most of them for quite a while. I'm sure they've scrimmed against each other plenty. And what a better way to see one of them go and one of them move on forward. So without further ado, let's talk about the actual draft at hand here. No ban early on for this troll or the sniper, so Team Tinker pick up that sniper. They found huge success with it in just their last matchup, in the hands of Black. They followed up with a Night Stalker grab, and on Cloud9, they pick up an early Beastmaster pickup. That has been Fata's number 2 go-to after the Zeus. And they're also going to grab the Phoenix here. So, Ryu, early impressions with our draft so far?
Yeah, I think they're Team Tinker trying to figure out a way how to counter the Beastmaster right now. I mean, a lot of teams have been trying to do it. Some teams just ban it first phase, and then others are trying to do this strategy where you get a Night Stalker, you reduce the vision that's provided once it's nighttime so that the Beastmaster, him having up 2 hawks at once, it becomes, a little bit disadvantageous for the Beastmaster because then you're not going to have the perfect vision that you want. And then Night Stalker, when he gets that Agnems, he gets that gem up, he's going to be doing a lot more work than the Beastmaster is. But until, the later stage of the game and when it is daytime, it's kind of like a day versus night, it looks like, Day, the Beastmaster, night, the Night Stalker. It's a very good battle right now, but we'll have to see who wins out.
Yeah, typically way 2, the one to kind of take reign of that Night Stalker. And if I do remember correctly, he loves to get very aggressive very early. And I know it's something that's probably been talked about a lot, but with Night Stalker and those recent changes, many felt like with the nighttime coming sooner was quite the big hit of a nerf, where Night Stalker usually likes to get that extra 2 minutes, where it used to be 6 minutes for the first Nightfall, to build up into those, early maybe phase boots, maybe that urn, the extra few levels or XP to have, maybe that, bit more damage from the void. Well, now maybe his 4-minute nighttime not going to be as potent, but where it's better is that the darkness no longer freezes the clock, so you get to remove a lot more of that daytime portion. So once he gets that darkness to level 3 and then gets the Agnems, you're talking about 80% of the time it being in the nightfall, and that's 650 vision, completely restricted, now for Cloud9, even with the wards and the towers. So it is a significant boost for them to control the map that way. And to counter it back, they're also going to be banning out a global presence there in your Spectre. They followed up now with the PL. Cloud9 remove the Skywrath Mage and the Koikva Naga that he pulled out in his matchup against Malaysia that got them the win in Game 2. And now look at this, Cloud9, they continue a little bit more global as they pick up the Spirit Breaker here. So kind of being that bully, that enforcer who can kind of match up with the aggressive style of your Night Stalker.
Right, I've seen too many times in a lot of these games where they always pick up a Phoenix and they have no stuns to couple it up, and it's like the weirdest thing ever, where you have 1 or 2 stuns. Now they have like the most 2 reliable lockdowns in the game. You have a Spirit Breaker charge into an ulti, the Nether Strike, and you also have the Beastmaster with his Roar lockdown. So these targets are going to be stunned for a good duration, and that is a nice couple up, but now we get to see the counter plays, right? So we saw last game how Sniper was very effective in killing the Phoenix Head, but now with all this aggression coming out from Cloud9, you see the Vengeful Spirit pickup. This is going to be a great defensive tool. You could say that the dual support coming from Team Tinker right now is kind of very tanky, but they also kind of lack a lot of, damage in the laning stage. They can't really harass as great, right? So you kind of have like these tanky heroes. They have a little bit of burst damage, and well, that could open up for some aggressive dual lanes too, or something funky like Cloud9 picking up an AA here. I kind of like it here.
It does add a bit more of that global flair, so you could have that huge space creation in the mid-game. Spirit Breaker lays out the charge onto someone, already having, that +1 in the lane present to go, followed up with your Ice Blast. Hell, maybe even later in the game, you get your Boots of Travel together with your Beastmaster Hawk, and you could be anywhere at a moment's notice, and everyone participating. So I'm curious to see what Eternal Envy gauges to pick up for himself in this last pick that can maybe utilize more. I mean, they had already banned out the Spectre, which is something I would have, certainly considered. But now that this has been taken out, the last time they ran something somewhat similar with your Phoenix and your Spirit Breaker, that is when Eternal Envy pulled out the Gyrocopter, and that was in their matchup against Team Tinker in the opening round. So I don't know if it's something worthy here for them, or if they might kind of...
I really dislike Gyro against a Sniper.
Yes, I agree.
Just because of the range factor, but AoEing down his whole other team is another story, right? So you have Beastmaster with Roar, Spear Breaker with Charge, Phoenix with Egg. You definitely can get in the back lines of the Sniper, so Gyro will be able to do a lot of massive AoE damage. And well, since it's Team Tinker's pick, they're going to need a safe lane carry possibly, and an off-lane hero. What's a good off-lane hero against? We seem to...
Bat Rider has been ignored. Funny enough.
This is not a Bat Rider. This is not a Bat Rider game.
I mean,
you do have Night Stalker.
Axe as well. Axe is another one that has been ignored up to this point.
Axe could be decent this game. Axe could be decent.
Maybe.
I would say... Yeah, normally we see only Nyx Assassin and Clockwork coming from Boba. But I would like to see him change it up this game, right? You have a lot of these tanky heroes, and I don't think those two are going to cut it.
What about Brood? I mean, it could be a trouble with Spirit Breaker, though, on the other side. Because Spirit Breaker can kind of keep him in check, and then he really can't utilize that pathfinding. So he is going to fall back for one of his signature go-tos in the Clockwork. Highlight-worthy, TI3 liquid, whatever it may be. He can still pull out the Clockwork and do some serious work there. So now it's time to think about the big boys here. The potential Koikva pickup for Tinker, and of course the Eternal Envy grab here. But we got one more set of bans to work through here. So if you're Cloud9 looking over at Team Tinker's side, what are you thinking here as far as something that you need to remove from probably the arsenal of Koikva at this point? Shadow Fiend has yet to really been utilized at all today in the hands of Koikva. What about that Wind Ranger again? Do you think Wind Ranger might be something that could be pretty useful to them?
Wind Ranger, Zeus is already banned out.
Lena also has been ignored.
Lena's
to this point.
Still in, yeah. Lena's still in there. It's good roaming hero. Can definitely burst down a lot of these heroes.
And Troll has also been ignored to this point. Troll is beautiful against the Phoenix.
Troll and Sniper, man.
I mean, that's disgusting.
That's the combo breaker.
Okay, the Wind Ranger will get banned. So Cloud9 do recognize that. Something Koikva did pull out in just their last game. But, you know, there is still that Troll. A lot of good potent options. So Troll, Lena, and
I mean,
even Shadow Fiend,
Viper's
so.
not too bad either.
I do like the
could be a
Shadow Fiend because you
disgusting
have
Viper
Vengeful
build.
Spirit already with that minus armor.
Yeah,
So
Shadow Fiend.
yeah, it's pretty
Shadow Fiend's
good.
pretty good. I would think.
Oh, Troll's gone. Troll is gone.
All right, so
Cloud9 though.
Cloud9.
Eternal.
It's kind of weird their lanes, right? Are they gonna be
maybe Jug?
So it's Beastmaster mid, Fada. Let's see.
Jug is still there. Something Eternal Envy does like to go for from time to time. The Juggernaut. The Lycan.
Would have never guessed that in my
Okay.
lifetime.
Well, adds more to like your Zookeeper kind of a strat to go hand in hand with your Beastmaster. Could be one to pick up Boots of Travel to help kind of add a bit to that global flair, if you will. And yeah,
The global howl.
Yeah, the global howl. Yeah, so you know, really, why not at that point? It's not the luxurious dire side Lycan, so you have a bit of an easier time sneaking yourself into the Roche pit, but still can do a lot of serious work. So now we look to Tinker's side. They see this.
I would say Lena, like you were saying. I think Lena is the best last pick.
Lena, Shadow Fiend, yeah, those are the top two that do bounce out to me, but who really knows at this point? Storm Spirit? Is that too crazy to think of? Storm Spirit has been...
I don't like Storm Spirit against a Beastmaster or a Spirit Breaker. He can just charge and permabash you, and Beastmaster with a roar.
That is true.
Not too...
What? Okay.
So that's an Axe Core top lane, Sniper mid?
Oh my goodness gracious.
Maybe?
Okay. Was not looking at
I
that
mean,
one.
Axe mid against a Beastmaster, right? That kind of makes living hell for a Beastmaster.
Yeah.
Could be that, or they could go even aggressive with the Clockwork top Sniper mid. I don't know. They can do a lot of funky things because Lycan is a very weak laner right now, and this is what Team Tinker have to do. They have to keep it mixed up. They have to, you know, take it to Cloud9 because, yeah, like you said before, they've been 2-0'd already.
Yeah. It's time to change things up. It's time to just pull out something new. If you got an ace in your sleeve, you got a strat in that back pocket there, you got to get it whipped out now because this is the time that matters. It's elimination series here, folks. A best of 3 of Tinker and Cloud9. One moves on. One. They don't have to go home, but they got to sit the snack bar and watch with everyone else that has been bumped out of the tournament so far. And, you know, without further ado, let's just get right into the action here. Game 1 hype. Let it begin, boys. So, Dyer's side, we got Team Tinker here. Mr. KotLGuy. He's going right back at his former Cloud9 squad, and he's repping one of his old go-tos in your Vengeful Spirit. To be honest with you, I haven't not seen a lot of Vengeful Spirit as of recent, and, you know, it's a welcoming face to see here once again. And Black, well, he's already warmed up and ready to play Sniper. We just saw it in the last game as he helped take down Team Malaysia. We got Flo, also known as Bulba, playing one of his tried and true pickups in the Clockwork. We got Pink Panda, also known as Way Too Sexy. He's going to be playing your Night Stalker, and that means along the bottom, we got Koikfa, and he's going to be playing your Axe.
All right, for Cloud9 side, we've got Big Daddy No Tail playing the Phoenix. We've got Finn, also known as the Mr. EE Sama, playing the Lycan. We've got the Musarino. Dang it, I forgot who Musarino is.
Misery.
For a
Yeah,
Misery.
Misery. These guys, you
Misery.
know, who cares about their real name? They got
right.
that angst, you know.
All right, then we got Fada. I mean, it's pretty clever just to change it. But still, Fada playing the Beastmaster. And last but not least, Bone7, Bone-chan playing the Spirit Breaker. The Breaker needs to be playing really good this game. It's a lot on him to really keep the pressure mounted on Team Tinker. You definitely want to be charging as much as you can onto the Sniper, but they have a lot of ways to disengage on the Sniper. I really love Team Tinker's thought process. The Venge.
Uh-oh. Oh, I'm getting network flubbage. Is that just me? I'm getting a bit of a hiccup. Am I back now? Hello, Ryu? Can you hear me right now?
Hey, what's up,
okay,
man?
Well,
hey, what's up, man? They doing a smoke gang.
That was one hell of a... I had a bit of a...
first on Fada. KotLGuy gonna be going in, stun. All right, you already used the axis.
They got him.
Who's gonna get the last hit? Oh, they're gonna block for Black. Black is gonna miss up there.
He got it. He got to move on forward. My goodness, I had a serious internet hiccup there, but thank goodness it was like... it was choking, but then finally my internet coughed something up. Thank you very much, Time Warner
Oh,
Cable.
are you saying Cloud9 are choking right now? I know.
No,
I'm just
no.
kidding,
Well,
but
you know,
it's a
maybe them and my
rotation.
internet. Who knows? But okay, there's a bit of a pause. Maybe everyone in the world is experiencing it. But okay, well, there we go. That is just how things start. What happened? I don't know. I don't know either. So that was very awkward. But regardless, we're back underway. Okay, their
I
pause
was
was for a
just
hotkey.
DDoSing you, bro, so I could cast
Don't
that
say
first
that.
blood.
All right, don't say that. I got protection. I don't want to be dealing with any of that crap today. We have got to close this series out. So
You don't have to use protection. You're safe with me, man.
we have Team Tinker who were able to strike first here, but bottom lane, look at this body blockage coming out from Mr. Big Daddy. And KotLGuy is going to be eating a lot of harassment early on. He's got 2 more
Another
tangos.
smoke gank already. Misery could be picked off here. They lead off with a stun. Axe is very far away. They're going to use a Void too. He's only level 1 in Axe, and they can't really chase him down.
He's able to make it away. Big Daddy comes, interjects, slows them down a bit. Now he eats a bit of the harassment here, but they are really getting up in the
Top
face
lane.
right now of
Boba.
Cloud9. But
Definitely
Boba,
putting it to Bone 7. He's already trapped in. How much more of this battery assault is he going to have? He's diving a little bit more. 1, 2. No, he's not going to get it.
goes right to the creeps. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. But this game already proven to be pretty action-packed and all over the place. But now things will begin to settle once more. KotLGuy has been putting in the mileage from mid lane to bottom right now. They already blow through 2 smokes. First one very successful and able to bring down Fata in the mid lane, but now they pull out the gloves, and they're going to go for KotLGuy here. Void helping to slow down Eternal Envy quite a bit, but KotLGuy will be fine. They push him back and away. KotLGuy comes in, throws out the wave to keep them at bay, and gets off a few right clicks here onto Big Daddy. Just both of these teams really slugging it out down here in the bottom lane, and they're forced to go through like all of their regen. Only KotLGuy with 1 tango left. KotLGuy with nothing left has to take the long walk back to base to heal on up. They're just really trying to assert their dominance and make sure they can have a more successful early laning phase. Both sides are recognizing that.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of scary thinking about this, too. KotLGuy's Wave of Terror makes it so that it's doing about the same damage as Chilling Touch. Yeah, that's what it felt like right there. Just all that minus armor coming in, so... Well, so far, yeah, an action-packed early game. Both sides taking it to one another, as you're saying here. Top lane, they did rotate over, and Bulba not going to be catching out, so Bulba's going to be going into the off lane probably here. He's kind of rotating mid. I don't know if he should TP bottom or if he's going to get the rune. This rotation is kind of obvious, though.
I mean, yeah, he might just kind of maybe bump through Fata a bit if possible. Black's going to lead things off with a bit of harassment here and that shrapnel to keep him back and at bay. But he's still holding his own here. Black at the top of the CS chart right now at about 22-9. On the other side, you have Fata at 9-0. Black is putting in some serious work in this mid lane. Proven to be a bit difficult here for Fata. Maybe that first blood kind of set him quite back. Meanwhile, Big Daddy is going to go down. It looks like it was a purposeful deny to get himself back to the base as he spent the last bit of his gold taking that express trip back to the fountain. And Bulba on his way to the bottom lane with this rotation was able to snag up a bounty rune for himself. That leaves a haste rune for Black, and he is going to go right towards Fata here, get some pot shots in, and just kind of continue to keep him at bay. But look, here comes trouble. First Nightfall comes out here at Ryu, and it's way too looking to add a little bit of more pressure to the
They
mid
have
lane.
level 6 on Sniper, too. Don't forget that. And unfortunately, they're just going to go back to bottom lane.
Another deny.
They don't have a silence on to way 2, but no tail. Could be in trouble here. Gets scouted out a little bit. Dives all the ways to the tower.
Nice long jump here.
And
Oh, way too, though. He's like, maybe I could keep going here. Eternity's there, but he has no more mana to work with. And they're just really pushing at each other. Meanwhile, top lane, I'm seeing a little bit of a trade here. KotLGuy kind of getting up in arms here with Mr. Bone 7, who's at level 5 to KotLGuy's level 4, so he does have a bit more going for himself. But just as they step away from that mid lane and go towards bottom, they are right back again, trying to keep Fata not comfortable. And it is clearly showing here. 16-2 CS for him as Black continues to get about double that. Look at this. They're even looking to go deep at this point. We look over the vision of Cloud9. They don't quite know exactly what's going on. But, you know,
now they do.
got that bird.
They have
That bird.
got the bird.
That freaking bird.
Said the bird is
They get
the
the boar
word,
kill.
man.
They get the boar kill. They get the bird kill.
I wonder if they saw the A over there. If Black had used his shrapnel, A was dead for sure. Misery would have had no chance. But Yeah, I would say that they're kind of surviving the early game right now. I mean, even though they are getting up a lot of their cores to farm, still, Lycan is free farming.
Yes.
He just got his treads. He's going for this bottom rune. He could die here. Boba is level 6 really soon. Pylite Die is going to be stunning. Oh, he's have to shape shift. Boba's going to catch him out. The wolves aren't here.
Big Daddy jumps in, but he's got low life. He's going to be eating that battery assault, trying to give his own life to save EE, but the charge does fly on through as well from Bone 7. They get down Pylite Eye, and they get the Bulba Clockwork. It's going to be a 2-for-1 special in favor of Cloud9 early on. Good rotation coming in from Bone 7 at that moment, and he's able to charge on and show up. Same with Big Daddy. A valiant jump in from him. Does pay with his own life, but it's for the greater good, as it will be Eternal Envy who does get to walk away.
He could have survived there for sure. And it's very unfortunate from C9. But yeah, now they're going to be... These rotations are really good. You have to be scared when Bone 7 just made his first rotation work. Let's see where he's going to be charging next. I think he has blood. Definitely has blood on his eyes. And well,
he's waiting.
Nowhere charging right now. He's thinking. He's thinking.
KotLGuy,
Oh, there it is.
meanwhile, you know, since his rotation to the top lane, he's found a fair amount of farm for himself. He's got about 1,200 as he builds towards that Blink Dagger. But mid lane, the charge is on Black, but he will quickly cancel it here. Maybe too many Team Tinker members in the dark. And one of those being, of course, your Night Stalker plus Pylite Die. And they are just constantly on the move here. Pressuring Fata, keeping him guessing as far as where the hell they are. And he has to constantly keep that bird watch out there to make sure nothing really surprises him. But he's getting pretty low on mana at this point. And while he keeps guessing as far as what's coming his way, Black can just comfortably continue to farm up.
I mean, this is very good for Cloud9, though, right? Because the supports keep on rotating over. They only got the 1 kill during nighttime. Level 3 still on way 2.
Uh-oh.
Level 3, oh, charge.
Yep. They're going for way 2 here. That's their Nether Strike as well. Right into a Spirit here from Big Daddy. He's going to eat the Void. Does a big dive back up and around. They might be able to bring him down, but KotLGuy jumps in, gets the call. Bulba shows up, jumps in. Way 2 is going to go down. And now it's going to be a man fight here inside the cogs between Bulba and Bone 7. KotLGuy barely making it away, but it looks like Big Daddy should be able to clean him up. He's going to get a shot potentially from Black. No, it's going to get canceled. Meanwhile, back on the other side, Bulba continues his chase, trying to go for AA, but the roar does fly out. Yeah, they're going for Venge here. Chaos all over the place. He's going to try to make it home, but he can't. He does go down. Turtle Envy shows up, chomps him down to bits. And yeah, Misery did make it away. And it is a big fight once more here for Cloud9, as it's another 2-for-1 trade. Actually, make it 3-for-1, as they did get way 2 down.
Yeah, it's really only Bulba getting these kills, and this Night Stalker plus Venge roaming combination is definitely not working out for them. Trailing a lot now in the XP department, and it's kind of hurting them doing those rotations and not getting kills. This is why you don't see it normally happening in this metagame. If you don't get the kills, then you're not getting anything, and well, I mean, they've managed to shut down Fata just a little bit. He's getting crushed in the CS right now by Black, but still he's able to contribute to the team fights, get that roar on the Venge, and just steadily just do as much as he can with little as he has, because he's been pressured constantly by this Venge and Night Stalker, and yet he hasn't died. He's only died once, and so...
A turnaround, though, for Team Tinker could be, you know, KotLGuy obviously being able to finish out this Blink Dagger has got to be a big point for them when they can really make the best of it, because until then, we're not going to be seeing another Nightfall until that 12-minute mark, and that just feels like an eternity away. So you already see Eternal Envy with the early Medallion kind of stalking around this Roche Pit. I don't know if he's thinking about having an early go at it, but he is now going to be working in the jungle. That means that they're going to have Misery taking some solo XP, trying to get a hold of that Ice Blast early on. Certainly would help out, but there they go. Bulba gets the jump onto Bone 7. Eternal Envy turns the corner to help out, but it might be too late. It looks like Spirit Breaker will go down. Black tried to catch him out. But look at the Wolves. They're looking to hunt onto Pylite Die here, who was medallioned up, but he will be safe. Makes it back in behind, and it is going to be a Bone 7 takedown at the cost of nothing.
Right. So, finally back on the board. This is what they need to do. They need to find a pickoffs when they can, because just the vision coming out during the daytime, as we've been mentioning, it's really great coming out from C9, especially with Fata maxing out the Call of the Wild here. And Well, this is giving some time, though, to wait to. He's getting his level 5 up here now, but immediately Bone 7 charging him. And are we going to see any rotation? They're pinging it out. Way 2 could be caught out here. Now, let's just look at how many bashes Bone 7 will get.
Boom.
So,
Nether strike.
oh, one bash right now.
Nope,
no,
sorry,
RNG.
sir. RNGesus is not with you today. You got to go back to church. Bone 7's not going to be able to stop Way 2 from making the great escape, but he will make it out to safety. Back to-
Koifa, meanwhile, clearing out this stack.
Now, all I'm hearing is pirouettes happening over here as he just muscles
yeah.
on through this ancient camp right here. Went with the Vanguard first, so he's trying to make up for it thereafter by going straight for the blink. Looks like he's dancing, weighing it out a bit. A little bit of extra regen from those Tranquils before he moves in even a bit further. Also, the help of the wave coming up from KotLGuy certainly helps. So he makes a go at it right then and there. Not going to be scouted quite yet. We look over the vision of Cloud9. They don't really have much over there in that neighborhood, but now they will smoke up. Big Daddy is level 6. He has the egg to work with here. And they're pinging out Black. He looks like a sweet, succulent treat. And there's the charge out and the Ice Blast. Nicely connected. Fata, no Primal Roll quite yet, but they are going to have the dive through. Hook shot does fly in from Bulba. Egg going to be dropped. Fata could go down before he even gets it off. Nice work from Bulba to stop him. The egg will pop. They did end up getting Black down. It's going to be a 1-for-1 mid laner from mid laner, but Eternal Envy trying to dive, get a hold of Way 2, and the Courier is going to go down. The Radiant Courier at that, maybe going a little too deep, is going to be chopped apart. Was it holding anything? It certainly was. That's a bottle and a glove and a little branch that is no longer going to be present here. Ooh, a bit of an overextension, and man, what a block coming in from Bulba with that hook shot.
Yeah, this is very good reactions coming in from Team Tinker. They did lose Black, however, so it's about, I would say, I don't know. Trading Black, though, is a very big deal because that is your only core hero right now on the side of Team Tinker. Sure, they have Koifa going for that Vanguard as well as the Blink Dagger, but you're trying to not lose your sniper here in this early game, and you want him to be keeping up the pace with this Lycan, and so far Eternal Envy hasn't died once. He's got 2,700. This could be the mass Necrobook strategy coming out from C9. It's surprising, though, he hasn't gotten Vlad yet. This is kind of weird.
Holding now about 2,800 gold, though, as he continues to just farm right through the jungle. Not looking to get involved too much unless something does break out nearby. He is just looking to truck on forward, and I could agree with you. This could be the good book strat between him and Fata, who almost has that first level now complete. He was unfortunately blocked out from being able to really get off a nice and effective Primal Roar in that last engagement, and it proved to be very harmful to Cloud9. So now KotLGuy continues to sack up this ancient camp. Koifa is going to be there clearing out those ancients, could secure him his Blink Dagger now, and that could be a big point for Cloud9 to be in a bit of trouble here. And they potentially do scout out EE. He just quickly turns on the shapeshift and will run back and away. Maybe fearing that, you know, a nearby Clockwork could make a jump in, but that is not the case. He continues to plant himself here on the bottom as Koifa will now start working with this ancient stack. He has his Blink Dagger now, and we'll see how aggressive Team Tinker want to go.
Now, this is like a double-edged sword for Koifa this game, right? There's going to be these Necro books coming out on the side of Cloud9, especially from Fata. If he calls them, he's going to get mana drained, and also the potential for, you know, him to not be able to get off the Culling Blade. So that could be a very big key factor in why Cloud9 are going for these Necro books here. And well, let's see if Koifa makes something happen here. Fata going to be playing a little bit too far up. Oh. Going for that boar snipe.
Yeah, you got to hunt something, I guess. But, you know, they'll wait. They hold back. Fata's just a little too deep. They don't want to overcommit for anything.
They don't really have anything like a Vengeful Spirit on their side either to really save Fata. So if they go in, they're going to get the kill. But they have the Ice Blast as well as No Tail with his egg coming in. So they can make things happen. Black going to get charged once again. Blink Dagger in from No Tail.
Yeah, suddenly a Blink Dagger on No Tail. There's a big Ice Blast. KotLGuy should go down. Egg is not going to be cracked. They also get Koifa down. Bulba jumps in, but it might be too late to help out. They start focus firing him, but they get Fata. Black helps out with the snipe. Bone 7 scouts him out, charges on in. Black's in trouble here, and he will go down. Big Daddy putting in the work with that Blink Dagger debut of his own, but he might not be able to make it out alive. He does go down, but here comes the big bad wolf. Eternal Envy now moving right onto Bulba here. Oh, they actually second-guessed their commitment. Charge going to be immediately canceled, and they walk away with their winnings. Ends up being a 3-for-2 trade, possibly a fall above the tower. Nope, here comes the TP in from KotLGuy. Gets the stun connection, but a little too far and away. Not the ideal debut there for the KotLGuy Blink Dagger on his axe. And it ends up being a prominent start there for Cloud9.
Yeah, not getting to kill the egg is really bad. They really need to find a way to counteract this, right? There's only the sniper in the back lines really hitting it. All these heroes are, you have an axe, you have a Night Stalker, and you have a Clockwork. All these are like melee single target damage dealers, and Black doesn't have a Mask of Madness this game, so this Phoenix is going to be doing even more work during all these team fights. And with the Beastmaster having his roar, with the Spirit Breaker having his charge, here he comes. He's going for the Shadow Blade, but doesn't have it just yet. Black
no Ice Blast yet. Misery not sending one out there. Oh, actually, there it is. But it is going to miss. Black in very defensive stance. Well behind the tower. Bulba, though, jumps in onto Eternal Envy here. Catches him in the cogs. He eats the Assassinate, and he will go down. Nicely set up here from your Clockwork, but look at this. Big Daddy wants to jump in.
He doesn't have his
He needed 2 seconds for the egg.
Wow.
Oh, man, that was a oversight right there from Big Daddy. Nothing else to say about it. He jumps in. It's just a little too late and just not the right timing. And he ends up handing over a bit of a freebie right there to Team Tinker. They get a nice 2-man drop at the cost of none. And now they're going to add some pressure onto this Tier 1. But here we go. Ice Blast flies through, connects nicely onto KotLGuy. He could be in trouble. Meanwhile, Bone 7 starts getting up in arms with Way 2. No secondary bash. Jump in from KotLGuy, though. Could get the dunk here after. Will grab it. Meanwhile, Fata, nice stun onto Black. Black's going to be able to make it away, but not for Way 2. Way 2 does go down. And it looks like KotLGuy and Black will be the 2 to make it out alive there. But Bone 7 does go down. Really up in arms with each other, it feels like here. Both teams getting involved. Man, oh, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And we haven't even seen the full effect of the split push. Now it's coming. Now it's coming. Here you go. Eternal Envy probably going to get this top tower. We'll see if anybody defends. We have Bulba TPing to the Tier 2 here. He's got his hook online. If Envy overstays his welcome, he could die once again here. And, oh, yep. He's going to ulti.
He's looking to run. Can Bulba catch him with this hook shot, though? He might get him because KotLGuy brings him in. It's a hook shot on the Way 2. KotLGuy goes down, and oh, it looks like Eternal Envy is going to run away with that move speed. He could actually decide to go back in, try to finish the tower. The cogs bump him back. The tower will go down. He eats the cogs again. Almost a third time. Careful there, buddy. And it looks like Bulba is going to have to walk away from this fight. Oh, that could have been a bit different for Team Tinker if that hook shot was to connect on Eternal Envy instead, but KotLGuy does pay the price here. Misery looks to come in, eats a void, and the fight will disperse. And it is Cloud9 who do walk away with the one-man pick and the tower.
Oh, yeah. Definitely coming out ahead. That's going to be this almost Necro 2 completed for Eternal Envy. Let's look at Fadas. He's almost got his Necro 3. This is looking very good for Cloud9, the mass mana burn strategy, as I would like to call it. As well as you have a lot of summons, right? You have potentially 2 boars. You have the wolves. So
it's
you
a
have
zoo.
It's a zoo. Yes, a jungle. No, it's like welcome to the jungle, man. And yeah, Fata,
jump in.
welcome to it.
Bulba gets a hold of Fata, and here comes the black shot, and they got him down. Is able to get off the Primal Roar as Big Daddy does come in. Can they break the egg in time? It's 5 shots. They got it. It's going to be another 2-for-1 trade. It's at the expense of Bulba, who led things off there, and they get the burst. Yeah, he eats so much tower damage that he's going to shatter, and that turns it into a 2-for-2. Now, taking down Fata is certainly something that Team Tinker are happy to walk away with there, but I think they would have been better off not losing as much. So that's pretty much an obvious Mont now. Shout out to Mont right there.
Yeah, I saw him come at the channel, dude. I mean, at this point of the game, I've cast for like 7 hours now. I don't even, I'm not even aware what I say anymore. So you saying anything wrong it's totally fine by me. But they didn't get a tower once again. Once again. They're not. They can get these kills. They can get these kills from Team Tinker, but they're not getting any objectives. And once Cloud9 has both of these Necro 3s online, all they have to do is just split push and split pick you off. I mean, you have Way2 with the Midas here, but he's still about 3,000 gold away from your eggs. That is kind of your saving grace. Koifa getting a BKB as well. And that's going to be a long time till he gets it, about another 5 minutes at this rate.
But at that same moment, you look over at Cloud9, and there's the good book. Starting to come together here. Eternal Envy, he's got level 2 already. Fata, he's probably what? Yeah, he's at level 3. So it's just going to be ridiculous. At one point, they're just going to swarm probably through one of these side lanes, hell, wherever they want to, and just kind of take control here. And really, Team Tinker, I don't know what kind of answer they got. Everything seems so single target from them. Maybe with the exception of, you know, some spins from KotLGuy, it's going to be difficult for them to deal with this serious summon group from the side of Cloud9. I'm very curious to see what their game plan is going to be for that.
It's get like a 100-man call on this army, because that's how many units it feels like are going to be on the field here, and just try to get as many possible counter helixes as possible and try to do it, because yes, they're basically their only AoE. I mean, you got Shrapnel, but that's still not enough to charge. Going on bottom lane.
And they're also looking to flank the rest of Team Tinker from behind, but we'll see if they're able to bring down Way2. They get a jump in from Bulba, but there goes Way2. Egg's going to be popped. It looks like Bone 7 might go down, but Bulba eating a lot of damage. Here comes Eternal Envy with a double damage at top of it. And now Flo trying to make it away. Will make it out in time, but not so lucky for Black. Now they move into KotLGuy. KotLGuy trying to spin out as best as possible. He's getting a lot of them, but it's not going to be enough. They heal on up. Look at the army now from Cloud9 as they just surge on through. They're going to look to take down this Tier 2 tower, then maybe double back for a Roche thereafter. It's a big fight for them.
They can continue still. They have a DD rune on Lycan. They still have a lot of summons. This is definitely the go time. I don't even think it's back. You want to force out buybacks right now, and you just keep the pressure up. This is really good from Cloud9. This is looking like a set of racks here. Do they have buybacks, Dakota?
They have one for Black, but that's it. And he's only got 20 seconds, so do you really want to have to use a buyback this early on your precious sniper? It looks like Cloud9 are just going to get the tower and try to walk away, but here comes Bulba. Nice connection on the 2. There's an Ice Blast thereafter. Can they at least get down a couple of them? They get both. Black cleans house, shooting him down. Peep, peep. Oh, here he comes. He wants Eternal Envy. He's got the shrapnel. He has nowhere to go. Pop, peep, poop. He's getting him down. He's going to get him. Triple kill for Black. On the return, no buyback absolutely necessary. Oh, he actually did use the buyback.
He did buyback.
But it's well worth it for a triple. And get that bird out of my face. He shoots him down. 19-19 now. Tinker, strike back.
Oh, nice plays coming in from them. I mean, Big Daddy No-Tail tried his best with that great Icarus dive into the Fire Spirits. But Bulba, man, nice hook shot that time around. And really well played. Now it's on the back end of Cloud9 going in too deep, and I thought they could get out by just taking that tier 3 tower, but Bulba with that great initiation. Now they're gonna lose the Aegis here.
This is big. I mean, that's where you kind of second guess. Like, yeah, you wanna pressure into the base, maybe force out that buyback, but it could have been a lot easier to just go back and get the easy Roche. And look at this, Bulba again. He's on fire right now as he takes down the Firebird and Big Daddy No-Tail. And they're going to easily be able to clean out the rest of this Roche and get the Aegis for themselves. This is a big grab for them. Necro 3 is going to be done for Eternal Envy, but the ball is right back in Team Tinker's court. It's only about a 2,500 net worth advantage right now for Cloud9, but look at the XP that they've gained. Now it's about 3K back their way. It's a big boost for them. Cloud9, they need to kind of step back and kind of reanalyze as far as what they need to do to kind of get control back in this game.
Yeah, the biggest counter is in play this game, right? KotLGuy just got his BKB. That is a very big boost to Team Tinker's team fights, as well as the sniper having that Aegis, having that safe haven. And well, I still think Cloud9's team fights are very scary, right? We saw them just run over bottom lane. Fada, all he had to do was just roar the sniper. All their DPS then is mitigated. They easily clean up the team. The Phoenix Egg is way too much. No-Tail getting this Blink Dagger is just amazing grab, and he's always getting the perfect eggs off in these team fights. Still, Team Tinker have a little bit of life here. I don't know Black
They
is
want to
gonna
take it
flip
back.
this.
They're leading in with a big jump onto Black. He's out of position. Pilot A swaps him back, but it's into an egg, which is going to burst him down anyways. Huge Ice Blast flies in from Misery, and it's going to be Cloud9 saying that's not going to be enough to stop us. They clear out 2. They're looking to get 3. Black, still barely alive, will go down. That's the second life for him. Bulba makes the jump onto No Tail. Should be able to finish him off, but all the meanwhile, they follow through, and they're able to take down Way2. It's going to be a 4-for-1 trade. Plus that Aegis life, they get the tier 1 tower down in the mid lane, and they could possibly follow it up with a tier 2 here. Just when you think Team Tinker are really fighting their way back into this game, Cloud9 show that as long as they have everything online and ready to go, it does not matter. They make a big jump in play there, and they're going to be able to just take the game once again, swinging back their way.
Yeah, this is like Team Tinker have like a 5% chance of winning right now. Maybe even less than that, because this team fight composition coming in from C9, you would have to play perfectly from Team Tinker, and I mean perfectly from about 5 minutes into the game. Now that it's 26 minutes into the game, sure they had that back into the bottom lane, but still it's almost impossible to win these team fights. Even with Koifa having the BKB, I mean, it's still, he didn't even get it off in that team fight. That just goes to show you how much lockdown they really do have.
And now with that, Cloud9 put themselves back into a more comfortable position. And, I mean, we just look at the way they're itemizing here. Misery, he is very close to fishing out an Ags, about 1,100 gold away. And we've seen the pressure that he's been able to do with those Ice Blasts. Now it's going to be much more dramatic, but here we go. Bulba also very good. He's had Big Daddy's number, and he jumps in, continues it once more. He needs a second. 1 second for an egg. Probably would not have saved him regardless, but he will get dunked on. He does go down, an easy pick for them, but here comes Bone. He's going to get swapped back, and KotLGuy is just going to say, see you later. Okay. No charge for you.
Yep, that's their one ticket back into this game. Really wait for Way2 to get his Ags. I mean, they really just need to have the map hack and just find out where C9 are on the map. But that's not going to be coming out for a long time.
They see Quakefa, and they make their committed jump. They got Necro Book, they got Fata with the lockdown, and of course Bone 7 forcing his way in. Look at this Eternal Envy. Yeah, oh my God, look at him. He is just getting ripped apart. Bulba comes in. He might be able to help him out.
He's too deep.
Yeah, there he might get Way2. Snipe flies through. Eternal Envy also barely edging it away with his life. He walks away about 100 life. Way2 barely makes it back into the pit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Kapow!
Boom! What level is it?
He's
level
okay, we got to
2?
calculate this. Oh no, that's an Ags. He's dead. He's
Oh,
dead
he is
hell.
dead as hell. See you later, sir.
Hey, we said hell together, yo.
Misery just
Welcome to hell, man.
very nice follow-up right there. Your John Stockton, if you will, from downtown. Able to set that one up and help finish off what Eternal Envy had started. 25-22 now. Cloud9 still way up and ahead. What started is like, they were kind of up by 4K. Now it's over 10K at this point. XP back their way as well. They're still in very good standing at this point.
Yep. Eternal Envy about to pick up that assault. And once he has that, I mean, look at the bonus armor. Do they have a Vlad's on? Yeah, Vlad's obviously on the Viking. Oh, top lane.
Yeah, hook shot missed there from Bulba. Not going to be able to connect onto Fata. He sees that, and he's like, okay, I'll step back a bit. So
look at that little A blast. It just, what the heck? That was so small. But Fata's going to be able to roar this.
What
Summon
a
his
nice
board.
move.
The axes. So much hate for the vengeful spirit. And
he just like puts out the bird, and he's just like rolls on in there, uses his boots of travel, shows up, and there's nothing KotLGuy can even do about it. So with that, where the hell's Bone 7 going? Okay, so he just kind of charges on forward. We'll cancel it out, but they get another easy pick here, and this is feeling like the point when Cloud9 are putting on a very good clench of this game. Team Tinker, I don't know, they need to start going back into what we see time and time again in your 6.83 game. Black sniper with a high ground defense. I just can't help but feel like that they're going to be at that point where they hope that they can stop Cloud9 from easily breaching in to the high ground and just hope that they can get a bit of a rebound and a bounty reward from it. But in the meanwhile, they will at least clear out these outer towers with Cloud9 getting the last one here in the top lane.
yeah. I mean, the wolf's knocking on your door very soon here, and I'm trying to figure out how Team Tinker do get back into this game, like you're saying. It has to be all onto the sniper, but with the wolf, with the blink daggers coming in from Phoenix, with the charge coming in, and it has this shadow bladed charge too, right? So you can easily get on top of him most of the time. You really need to have that Ags and Jim online for the Night
He's on
Stalker.
top of someone right now. It's way too. There's nothing he can do about it. He tries to get the darkness off. He will get it off, but he pays with his own life, and they scout out Koikfa. He's going to be forced to BKB. He has nowhere to blink to. There's going to be the nether strike. Koikfa is dead. Black tries to come in to help out, but they got to get the hell back into the safety net of their own base. Egg's going to come out. Can they burst it in time? They can. Black gets the easy solo kill right there. Big Daddy going a little too deep for that one, and his team wasn't there to really follow it on up, so it ends up being a 2-for-1 trade. Black gets a small bounty for himself, but it's Cloud9 who managed to clean up 2, including Koikfa on his axe.
Yep, and Notel going down isn't the biggest deal. He had his BKB during that, and he got soloed from full to 0 from Black, so not too shabby there from Black. I mean, that's their only real counter. Bulba gonna be hooking Miss again, poor guy. He's been on fire for the first 20 minutes of the game, but these last 2 hook shots hasn't really been paying off for him, but
yeah. And you could say, like, you know, if he'd gotten that hook shot to top lane, maybe got to go on to Fata, he wouldn't have been able to turn around and got KotLGuy a kill there. Bone 7 could have been brought down. KotLGuy is going to get hit from this Ice Blast, and he's like, ooh, I don't want trouble to be coming thereafter. So he will decide to double back, and that is your Agnum's level 3 Ice Blast, and that puts your support pretty much out of finding shape, at least for now. But he does have power treads, so that does help out.
This is where Misery just sits in the base and just starts sniping from across the map. You think you're good with Sniper? I'll show you how to snipe even better with my AA Blast.
Yeah. You can always just boots of travel into the fight thereafter. So. And
I'll do note, if you do boots of travel in and you casted the AA Blast, it will become smaller.
Now, what I've heard is that it looks smaller, but it actually is still big. Now, I might need someone to confirm that because I remember that as well. And I'm like, oh, that's weird, you know, because you could lob it from afar, TP in, and then it would stay big.
I swear it's from where, I think it really is from where you press that initial T, right? The second effect, right when you, bottom lane.
Now, they make a go for Bone 7 here. Bulba this time, he will connect with the hook shot. They get him caught into the cogs, and it looks like they will be able to bring him down. There's another one of those Ice Blasts. This one will connect onto 2, but there's not going to be the follow-up this time. But yeah, from what I gather, it is from where you release the ball, and even if you TP in close, the graphic becomes smaller, but the effect stays big. Now, I'm not sure if that's still the case, but that is what I remember it being. So if someone wants to tweet at me, I'm sure 30 people will, regardless. But, you know, we'll have to see if that's going to be the case or not.
Yeah, because normally I'm used to it just becoming little, and it doesn't, sometimes it doesn't feel like it has that big AoE as I felt where he originally shot it from.
Yeah.
So, not too exactly sure on that. As you said, it would be nice to know exactly what would be happening there. And it looks like Fata going for that refresh orb here. Well, this is going to be even more scary. You can refresh the Necromancer, you can refresh the Primal Roar. So all you have to do is just go feed your Necro books, go mana burn everyone to living hell, and then all you have to do is just pop them again.
Well, now they'll pull back out. Not looking to overcommit for now, hoping that this Roche is going to be popping up in the near future. But they still got about another 30 seconds here, so they get rid of that pesky high ground ward. And as they get scouted out from the rocket, they walk out from the vision, and now they smoke up and head right towards Team Tinker's side here. Something that maybe Tinker are not going to be expecting. And for now, though, maybe they do. Oh, you know what? They did see. Oh, no, that's their own ward. So, no, they're just going to play it defensively. But look at this. They commit, dive in. They go into the base. They get a connection onto Koikfa here. Nether Strike follow-up. Immediate kill on the KotLGuy. Koikfa could be next here. He will go down. Look at them just. They are so deep into their base. They just have no respect right now for Team Tinker, keeping them back and at bay. Now they decide to double back. They look to go for the tier 3 here in the top lane. Glyph is going to be forced out right now. They still have Black here and Bulba.
They still have Phoenix Egg too. That's a pretty big spell to still have. No Daddy and No Tail did keep it, so they do have that still to work with. Sniper as well. Didn't cast his BKB from Black. We have a lot of big team fight items, but not having the necro books and maybe getting caught out here. No, not in top lane. Fodder will be okay. But having no necro threes, having no Lycan ulti, definitely a wise move just to back out from Cloud9 there.
Now, Team Tinker have been scouting out. Now Roche is up, and they feel that Cloud9 it's something they are looking to do here, which it's well, yeah, that's pretty obvious. They would love to be able to get in there and get it done, but it's never easy. You're going against a Clockwork who constantly gives you that bit of vision, plus the hook shot to follow. And how many times have we seen a Clockwork come in and just intercept? And we'll see if that's going to be the case this time. Ice Blast will not connect. 1-7 charging in thereafter. Cancels out. And this is very touch and go right now, at least for Cloud9. One more big fight for them. Maybe they'll be able to really breach into the base and start taking those tower structures. But
let's look at the vision here coming in from Team Tinker. They have the Ags, they have the gym. Kodo, this is their time. On the hook shot.
They get Eternal Envy. They lock him into the pit here, and they're looking to follow it up. Bone7 moves in. They get the dunk. They take down the Wolf. And now they're going to look to spread to clear out the rest of Cloud9. They get No Daddy as well. No Daddy, I said it again. They get Big Daddy. Freaking No-Tail Big Daddy in that name. But with that, okay, Fata, he gets the call. Way 2 could go down here. Jumping from KotLGuy, though. Nice save to pull him back. He's going to try to run away, but Bone7 is right there with the charge. And now the Ice Blast will not connect. KotLGuy barely able to etch it out and away.
Here comes the Wolf.
Here it comes. Fata will go down. Swap back. They're going to get Bone7 as well here. Nice stun. Eternal Envy shows up, but it's a bit too late. Does he really want to fight this? He's got to turn right back. And, oh, man. A missed hook shot there from Bulba. That was a buyback,
weren't even
too.
real all positioned. Yeah, this is... Oh, my goodness. Okay, Lycan definitely needs a BKB after seeing that scenario. He cannot be taken from full to 0 just because of... you know, Bulba in the pit, getting off the nice hook shot. I mean, once again, proving me wrong. Team Tinker here definitely doing a lot to stay in this game. And, well, that is a very good comeback mechanic, as I was saying. The Ags plus the gym and just Eternal Envy. Only one in the pit. Not everybody around there, too. Was really strange.
It would made for an easy setup for them to quickly isolate the Lycan and take him out of the picture. And it just felt like Cloud9 were in a bit of a disarray and all over the place to try to counterfight it, while Team Tinker were so focused on what they needed to get done. They get it done, and now they're going to be able to get rewarded with an Aegis on hand. Plus, Black is going to be able to finish out his Butterfly. And this becomes a bit more difficult for Cloud9. The advantage they once had beginning to slowly slip away. You're talking about what started as a 15K net worth advantage. XP over 10K, that near even. And it's getting pretty dramatic
Fata's
here.
about to get hook shot.
Oh, he's going to block it with the bird. Ah, nice block from Fata, but can he still make it away? Even dishes out the Necro Book to slow them down, but there's just nowhere to run. He's going to get silenced up before he can get off the roar, but he is able to kind of blink away from trouble here. Now might need to turn back. Hook again from Bulba, gets himself closer to way 2, but he's still slow. Force in. Charge is coming in, however. And now the egg going to be unleashed. Bulba will be brought down here as he's going to get bumped back from the linebacker of Bone7 and his Spirit Breaker.
Meanwhile, Eternal Envy over here going on Black. And the back line, Spylight is going to be the first one to go down.
Oh, a good swap back save, though, from Pylai. He hands over his own life to save the sniper, it looks like. And Cloud9 are going to just step back with their little bit of winnings there. That was a long-winded fight. An open opportunity to try to get Fata, but it just takes them a little too long, and it's long enough so that Cloud9 can rally to his help. And they're the ones that are going to be able to come out with a big 2-man drop.
Now things are definitely going to get a little bit more scary for Team Tinker. Got the refresher up online. Already mentioned it, how you can refresh both of the Necro books, and well, this is going to be very interesting to see, right? You have the double lockdown for the sniper now. And with this Aegis, it kind of nullifies it, right? If you're able to burst him, but they are going to have a hard time finding a way without a Sheepstick or MKBs on the side of Cloud9 to really burn through this sniper with the Butterfly.
And now we'll see Cloud9 just kind of looking to take a step back at the moment. Looks like one ulti orb already in hand here for Miss.EE Sama. Continues to farm it on forward.
I think he's going for a sheep stick.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say as well. I mean, typically you're liking
I
not
think
one
he is.
to, really get a Scotty at this point.
Normally you would get an abyssal blade, but
Yeah.
I guess he really wants to have it, realizing that sniper has the butterfly.
Yeah, I mean, MKB doesn't seem to be an option for him, so you need some way to deal with that bit of evasion, so the sheepstick seems to be the case here. Fata going to be put in check. The rockets are going to be there, so he's not quite sure who could be out there in the dark. He's trying to scout it out with his boars here. Team Tinker are not nearby, though, as they are migrating towards the bottom part of the map. Black continues to farm. He still has that Aegis in hand. I don't know for how much longer. Not too much longer, I'd imagine. But he has about 4,500 gold. 2 minutes for that Aegis, by the way. But 4,500 gold now. Ryu, where do we take it from here for your sniper to pull
Black.
this one back?
Honestly, when you're against this lineup, you definitely need to get a Scotty. Scotty against Lycan, you want to definitely reduce his attack speed as well as his movement speed. I mean, obviously, if he's shapeshifted, he won't be reduced his movement speed because it'll be max no matter what. But it will be able to reduce his attack speed, and it kind of negates the inner beast. That's what you're trying to really negate, as well as all the attack speed coming in. And it gives you a lot more survivability. And we'll be seeing, here they go, trying to play aggressive, and whoa, Bone
Double
7.
bump from Bone 7, and he makes a connection onto Black. Black trying to make it away, still has the Aegis if necessary. They try to focus the egg, but they can't quite get it down. It is going to pop, so KotLGuy gets stunned up, and a dive on back and forward. They're going to take down the axe. Big stun flying out from Fata, a swap back save, but it's not going to be enough. Black goes down, the Aegis was not going to be after there. Buyback now to come out, but look at the swarm of an army coming out from Cloud9 as they look to breach into the mid lane.
Pressure on Fata. He can use it. He's using it. Oh, he just got shrapneled.
Oh,
he just
he
got
can't
hit by
blink
shrapnel.
forward.
That game.
Yeah, but
That
the
could've just been
Raxes,
game.
they'll go down. And there's going to be a jumping from the backhand side. Bulba connecting onto Fata here. KotLGuy jumps in, tries to get the call off, going to get Yulesed up. Fata should go
get in
down
range.
here. Bulba, there's going to be the secondary stun lock. Black trying to hold a good position here to get off some reasonable
AA
damage, but
blasted.
that AA blast is going to slowly bring him down. Plus the urn, he's going to shatter. He's out. No buyback. 100 seconds. Cloud9 might have secured the game, but Bulba's able to get a double kill, finishing off No Tail with the rocket. But Cloud9 are already on the move towards the top part of the map.
Oh yeah, that's game, man.
And that's game.
pretty much over.
It was
What a game.
yeah, it
coming
was a
out
valiant effort there from
Cloud9.
Team Tinker. It seemed like it was going to be pretty one-sided for a while there for Cloud9 after that huge fight and push down bottom lane, but Tinker did hold their own for quite a while. But it is Cloud9 who are going to be walking away with the Game 1 victory with that Zergling of a rush, the Zookeeper strat, whatever the hell you want to call it. They make it work, and now they're going to be pushing into Game 2 with a match point advantage.
Yeah, Cloud9 definitely showing off why Big Daddy there at the very end. I'm gonna go with my No Daddy. That's gonna be his new name.
No Daddy Big
But-
Tail.
Yeah, No Daddy Big Tail. He did an amazing egg there, killing off the sniper before he could really finish off the egg. That was amazing, as well as Misery coming in with the clutch AA blast because Fata wasn't in range for his second roar. That was an amazing play by Bobo as well with the hook shot, but just not enough at the very end, and really well played from Cloud9. Getting onto that sniper, that pesky sniper, and taking him down.
And you know what? I want to make sure we have a moment to give props. Bulba had so many great hook shots throughout that game, but it's not going to be enough. So we'll see if Team Tinker can shake off game number 1 and try to take it to a Game 3 series, or if Cloud9 are going to try to sweep through Team Tinker and make it 2-0. We'll find out in a moment. We're Beyond the Summit, bringing you the English coverage here for Starladder Season 12 LAN Finals. I'm KotLGuy. That's Ryu Boris. We'll be back in just a moment for Game 2 of Cloud9 taking on Team Tinker.